Hi everyone, and welcome to this Tom's Turkey Drive cooking special, streaming exclusively on KREM 2+. I am Laura, and this is my coworker, my cooking partner, Vinny.
Yeah, we did this last month.
Right?
We did our meatball special, and we're doing something a little bit different today in honor of Tom's Turkey Drive. Very excited.
So Vinny and I have a shared love, well, of eating.
Yes, of
and
course.
Cooking.
Yeah.
And we both have a shared passion for Tom's Turkey Drive. And you have been a Tom's Turkey Drive volunteer, as have I. So we're going to talk about that a little later in the show. But the special is about using some of the ingredients in the Tom's Turkey Drive box. A lot of you may or may not know Tom's Turkey Drive is where thousands of people will receive a Thanksgiving meal thanks to your help in the community. So again, we thought it would be fun to show not only what families will be getting in those meals, because we asked people to donate $25 for a family to have a meal. So we're going to show the items, talk about the items rather, that are in the boxes that they'll be getting right before Thanksgiving Day. And we're going to cook with some of it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes, can't wait for it. And it's a lot of really good stuff that people will be getting this year. And this is, I'm really excited for this, what we're making today. I had never heard of this before. So,
I love this.
And it sounds really good.
It is really good. It's a super simple bread pudding that you can throw anything in. So we'll be getting to that. But first, we did want to share, we've been talking a lot about the impact of Tom's Turkey Drive throughout the area. And we wanted to share that with you as we get ready, of course, to feed thousands of families together. So check this out. Hardly a parking space left at a recent food distribution at Fairchild Air Force Base. 400 people served, according to Second Harvest.
Yeah, so we do about 400 mobile markets across our region. We serve 26 counties.
Those mobile markets have become a lifeline on wheels with the demand for food at nearly record rates.
We advertise there for about 250 families. We're having close to double that arrive. And we're doing everything we can to make sure everyone gets some food. This week, at pretty much every one of them, we've had to turn away 50 to 70 cars.
As the government shutdown enters historic lengths, food becomes a focus for families. Doris Slater at the Salvation Army is hoping to stretch her budget.
I bought a bag of rice. You know, you could eat rice every day. Not that it's that nutritional, but yeah, I just don't know what I'll do.
And people waited for weeks, calling and emailing Second Harvest, hoping to get a chance to sign up for a Tom's Turkey Drive meal, which launched at 9 a.m. Monday morning.
There's always a heightened amount of people calling, asking, emailing. And this year, there's even a lot more because people, again, understand the need that they have and also the value of just being able to have maybe a Thanksgiving dinner and not having to worry about getting a hold of that food and taking a breath and just enjoying your family.
The Tom's Turkey Drive numbers tell a story of hunger here in the inland Northwest. Over the last 25 years, nearly 900,000 Thanksgiving plates have been full because of Tom's Turkey Drive. And that includes Thanksgiving meals for about 349,000 kids. This year, we expect to provide 8,500 meals with the Tom's Turkey Drive box, providing over 30,000 plates of food. But it is so easy to get lost in the numbers. But behind each plate is a person, often a child or senior who is impacted by emergent food needs.
It's scary. It's scary. I've been trying to help out my son, who's low income too, with some food, but now I can't help him. And of course, he doesn't make enough to help me either. And he's got a full-time job.
Tom's Turkey Drive, the impact is substantial, but it's just one piece as people struggle to put together daily meals in a time when need is plentiful and money is sparse. Reporting in Spokane, Laura Papetti, KREM 2 News. All right, so I do want to point out that Tom's Turkey Drive bags are sold at area Rosars. We asked folks to buy a $25 bag, right, Vinny?
Yeah.
and then it's the bag's empty. And everybody always asks, well, why is the bag empty?
Yeah.
That's because we fill it up. We work with Second Harvest, several food banks around the region to fill that up with Tom's Turkey Drive food items.
Yeah, what are some of those things that people are getting?
And that's the number one question we get. So
Yeah.
what's in it? Okay, take a look at a list of items. There will be a turkey in there. Farm fresh potatoes will be in there. Fran's stuffing mix.
Yeah.
Fran's rolls. A half gallon of milk from our Washington dairy farmers, canned vegetables, margarine will be in there, a gravy packet. And so we pack it with those items so that folks can cook their own meal. So we say in Tom's Turkey Drive land, make memories, make a meal. So to that end, I want to show really quick before we go to break. Get on over here, let's show it.
Yeah.
Folks will be getting a package of Fran's rolls. Now, these are the Hawaiians, because that's what they had in the store, but they'll actually be getting the regular dinner rolls.
Yeah.
And as I said, they'll be getting milk. So we took these items, added a few things that you may have at home, or may be able to get at the food bank. A lot of times this time of year they have apples, and we're going to make a bread pudding to share with folks.
Sounds so
I
good.
know.
I'm so excited.
Fanny and I do this, because we love to share our love of cooking, and talk about Tom's Turkey Drive, but we love to eat. So we're going to take a quick break.
Yeah.
And then we'll be back as we begin to cook.
Yep.
When I got this basket, it had everything in it, you know, of that I needed to have a Thanksgiving meal. I definitely would encourage people to help out, because there's a lot of people out there that can't afford, you know, even the basic meals right now.
All right, we are here cooking with some of the ingredients in the Tom's Turkey Drive boxes that will be going out to 8,500 families will receive or have received a box this year.
Incredible.
Yeah, and you've been on, we'll talk about it at the end of the show, because we want people to feel they can volunteer. You volunteered for Tom's Turkey.
Yeah, I was there last year, Northwest Life Center. I was on traffic duty. So it was raining. So it was a little cold and wet, but it was really nice to be able to get to do that for the first time. And it was really nice to be able just to see that impact of how many people really come and get this meal. So
How many people need the help, and how many people, I get emotional thinking about Tom's Turkey Drive.
Yeah.
How many people actually get the help?
Yeah.
Which is what we love with Tom's Turkey Drive. Vinny, it came to me, was the first person at KREM this year that said, I want to volunteer, but if possible, take me off of traffic. So, okay.
I'm being honest there.
Yes, we've already assigned it to somebody else. He doesn't know it,
Yes.
so we won't tell them. All right, so we are cooking here, and I want to kind of bring in the camera close, because I want to talk about the ingredients and how simple this is. We are making a bread pudding from some of the major ingredients that you get with Tom's Turkey Drive. You get a half a gallon of milk, and you get rolls. Again, they won't be the Hawaiian, they'll be dinners.
Yeah.
The reason why we chose bread pudding, and we've done it in the past, and it was to rave reviews, Vinny, is because it's so easy.
Yeah. Well, I've never heard of bread pudding before, so can't be stoked.
All right.
More stoked for this.
Vinny right here is going to grease. If you have a pie plate, any kind of baking dish, 8x8, 9x9, something like that. Bread pudding is super forgiving. Vinny and I made meatballs last month because they're forgiving. We're making bread pudding. Just make sure you really coat it.
Yes.
Again, in the Tom's Turkey Drive boxes, folks get margarine. I had butter, so I'm using butter. And then I am going to whip up 3 eggs and 2 cups of milk is what I'm choosing to use.
Yeah.
Again, depending on how much bread that you're going to put in this. Maybe you're going to eat some of the rolls for dinner during your Thanksgiving.
That's
and
my
then
go-to.
use the leftovers, right? We're going to use as much as we can fit.
Yeah.
Vinny's going to just tear up the rolls. Doesn't have to be any specific size, kind of all make them somewhat uniform, tear them up into 4 or 5 pieces.
Yeah.
The other ingredients, we don't have this in the Turkey Dry box. So if you have sugar at home, I use a combination of white sugar and brown sugar, but if you only have white sugar, that is okay. This is a little mix of about a half a cup of white and a quarter cup of brown, but use what you have. And if you only have, say, I have a half cup of sugar left, that's fine. It won't be as sweet, right? Yeah. But it'll be delicious.
No, gosh.
And so I'm just gonna throw that right in.
I'm a sucker for lots of sugar.
Yeah, I'm going to be honest with you. I think I probably doubled it because my family loves sugar.
Plus, it's the holidays. I mean, you can kind of just relax a little bit.
That's right. Eat a little extra sugars, right?
Yeah.
And then I use, again, we're talking about using what spices you have. I love cinnamon and pumpkin pie spice. I love cardamom. Whatever you have in the house. A lot of people say, well, I've got some cinnamon. Great. Throw a teaspoon of cinnamon. I mixed it up. I used like 4 different spices in there.
Yeah.
If you like, I like to sometimes throw a little bit of pepper in it.
Yeah.
Gives it a little bit. Mm-hmm.
Wow, a little pepper.
Right until my family can taste it, and then they're like, no. My daughter's like, why am I tasting pepper? We're also going to throw in, because again, you get margarine in your box. So I threw in a couple tablespoons.
I hope I'm doing this right, by the way.
That's perfect. Oh, you just keep on whipping it up.
Normally I'm eating Thanksgiving dinner.
You're not paying attention.
I'm not really. I'll be around for like the appetizers and like the charcuterie board that we have.
He leaves right before the dishes if he's smart. And
not anymore.
Not anymore. They're on to you now.
Yeah.
We're gonna fit in.
Sorry, Mom.
We're gonna fit in as much as we can. He's doing it very daintily, which I love. You just gotta
be a little more aggressive. Just throw it in there.
So we do want to thank, while he's ripping up bread, I'm going to thank some of the folks involved in Tom's Turkey Drive. First of all, we're talking about the food. Franz and Dairy Gold, we couldn't do it without you. You have such substantial product donation. I was figuring out, so Franz is donating 17,000 bags of product. Talk about, getting milk at a food bank is not easy all the time. So to get fresh milk, amazing. We have potato farmers that donate potatoes. So that is so nice. And I'll take this. Hold on.
Thank you.
I'll put that here. I'll put that here.
See, this is what I mean.
It's the mom and me. I can't help. I'm cleaning it up. Okay. I'm going to thank everybody as we go through it. But those are a couple of folks that really, and a lot of times apple farmers will donate apples, not in the Turkey Drive boxes per se, but at local food banks. So you can chop up. I'm going to have you chop that up.
Okay.
I'm going to trade places with you. I'm going to let you chop.
Okay.
I'm going to just pour this over my bread, or our bread, I should say. Right?
Yes.
Just make sure everything gets a little bit of a soak. There we go. Oh, I can smell the spices. We're going to throw this in the oven, and we're going to bake it.
Oh, yes.
And I'm going to get an exact time for everybody and make sure that you can get the recipe very easy. Vinny is going to post it online, and actually they're going to be able to text,
yes,
right?
Text meal to 509-448-2000. You'll get these recipes right to your phone, and you can also still text turkey to 509-448-2000 for other information you're looking for when it comes to Tom's Turkey Drive.
So we'll have at that turkey text, we'll have information about Tom's Turkey Drive, but also if you need help during the holiday season, we're trying to keep that updated with some resources. Okay,
yes.
We're going to take a quick break. You're going to continue safely chopping.
Yes.
And we'll be right back.
There's probably a lot of people that don't get together for meals every day, and this is a special day for them to where they can get together and enjoy each other and be happy and have some good food.
All right, while we were at break, Vinny was hard at work chopping up an apple. Again, if some of the food banks have apples, if you have one left over or part of one left over, we put a little bit of chopped apple in our bread pudding. My family is like, no fruit, just more sugar, but we slipped it in. Vinny's going to throw that in a 350 oven.
Oh, this looks so good.
It smells good, doesn't it?
Let the people see this.
I wish we had
Oh,
television.
incredible.
I
That's so
love it.
good.
And while that is cooking, we are going to take a moment. We're going to talk about, of course, Tom's Turkey Drive wouldn't be Tom's Turkey Drive without Tom Sherry. And he recently was at Rosar's, and he's going to show us what's happening there. And then we're going to talk about these reusable bags and Tom's Turkey Drive volunteer shirts. But here's from Tom.
Take a look at that, the big, beautiful turkey right up there. It lets you, look at it, buy a bag, feed a family. It's Tom's Turkey Drive, ladies and gentlemen. When you walk into any of the Rosar stores, you're gonna see that big display. You get one of these bags for $25. You'll be able to feed a family in need a complete Thanksgiving dinner. And I tell you what, you know, this year, this is 26 years. This is the 26th Tom's Turkey Drive. You know, we need lots of help. So much so that not only all of the Spokane area Rosar stores are joining us, but also this year, the great folks at Super One on the South Hill and the beautiful people at Huckleberry's on the South Hill said, Tom, we want to help feed these families in need. So they're going to be part of the 26th annual Tom's Turkey Drive. Again, $25 buys a family in need. So we'll put the turkey in here, we'll put fresh potatoes in here, we'll have some great fruit in here, we'll have all of the canned goods, and then we've got our beautiful dairy farmers here in the Northwest give us a half a gallon of milk to give away, and then our wonderful friends over at Fran's Bakery say, Tom, you don't have to buy this, we're donating it. So they've got rolls that we're going to be giving away and also the stuffing mix. So it's absolutely fabulous that all these folks step up to help feed families in need. Now I know Mark Lee Hanrahan back at the station is saying, Tom, is there anything else that people can do to help with Tom's Turkey Drive? Come on, let me show you this one. This is brand new right here, ladies and gentlemen. This is a reusable shopping bag tote, as you can see here. And these are $5. You say, Tom, how much of that $5 really goes to Tom's Turkey Drive? How about if I tell you that all of it goes? That's right. You buy a reusable Tom's Turkey Drive tote bag, shopping bag, it all goes to Tom's Turkey Drive. Why? Because of the fabulous people at Sturm Heating and Air Conditioning. For 80 years, been keeping you warm and cool. Well, they donated all of these bags. They bought them, and it was just, and we love that because they said they want all of the proceeds to go to Tom's Turkey Drive. Well, so for 26 years, this is what we've been doing, trying to help families in need. We can't do it without your help. You're the most important one of this entire process, and that's why we need you to go to any of those Rosars or Super One stores or head on out to Huckleberry's as well. One other item, we need volunteers. We don't thrive without volunteers. The driving force of Tom's Turkey Drive are the fabulous volunteers. Please consider going to KREM.com, look for Tom's Turkey Drive logo. We've got a link on how you can make a real difference in the community by volunteering.
His
best.
energy is unmatched.
The best guy.
He's talking about the reusable bags. We have them here to show you, but they are for sale at area Rosar's for $5, and then it's your bag to use, and they're strong and they're tough. And
it's
they
a
work.
Nice bag.
It's a really nice bag.
I'm gonna have to get one.
And it's nice and big. I'm holding signs because you'll see these all over area Rosar's at the checkout. Just reminding folks, of course, of Tom's Turkey Drive, and also encouraging people to volunteer. Vinny, right?
Yes.
Area Rosar's needs volunteers. You can sign up at KREM.com. And we have these amazing T-shirts for Turkey Drive volunteers. They're at the stores. Most people will get one unless we run out. In full disclosure, they are very popular.
Yes.
So Vinny will show one of those, but also to a reminder to everyone, you can volunteer all year long at Second Harvest and your local food banks, and they need the help. So if you're interested in learning about Turkey Drive volunteering, you can certainly look at KREM.com. But you know, look up your local food bank, your local resource center, whatever you have in your neighborhood that gives out food that could really use your help. Okay, I think that about does it. Our oven is cooking. It's starting to smell good. We'll keep that in the oven check it about 35, 40 minutes, bread pudding wise. But when you're making it at home, just make sure there's a little bit of a crust on top. And manja.
Does it go good with ice cream? Could you do like vanilla ice cream?
Could do vanilla ice cream. Everything goes well with ice cream. But actually, bread pudding is made to go with ice cream.
Perfect.
It's delicious.
Noted.
All right, so we just want to say happy Thanksgiving to everyone. to all our supporters for Tom's Turkey Drive.
Yeah.
Right? We're very, very grateful here at KREM.
Yeah, and thank you again for all your help that you guys do. Thank you, Laura, for everything that you're doing, helping out, and obviously a big thank you to Tom.
Yep.
This would not be possible without Mr. Sherry himself. So.
We call him the head gobbler, the chief turkey.
Yeah.
He loves all of it. All right,
Yes.
have a great Thanksgiving, everyone, and enjoy Tom's Turkey Drive 2025.